This is Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. You're just in time for the news. Let's take a look at stories making headlines in our news. Today, Lusaka man rapes lover's 4-year-old daughter in garden house. Government denies hand in suspended opposition members of parliament. Rehabilitation of roads in Munali constituents commissioned. And central and southern provinces inconsequential land degradation. These stories plus more. I'll be back shortly.
Are you ready to unlock a world of opportunities? Look no further than Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute. At Wansanje, we offer a passport to international recognition through a wide range of courses in various fields. Choose from our courses in travel and tourism, business administration, hospitality management, computer science and cybersecurity, entrepreneurship, food production, electrical, graphic designing, computer studies, and many more. With our expert faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, you will gain the skills you need to excel in your chosen field. For further inquiries, call us on 0211-220-286 or 0977-603389 or visit us in person at Kenneth Kaunda House, Cairo Road, next to the Bank of Zambia. You can also reach out to us via email at wtticollege@gmail.com. Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute is registered with the VETA and ICM, ensuring the high standards of education and recognition. Don't wait. Come and excel with us today at Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Bright SINKOZI with the details. George KALIMUKWA is helping us with sign language. An unidentified man in Lusaka's garden house area has allegedly raped his lover's 4-year-old daughter who was left alone in the house. The incident is said to have happened at his lover's house when the girl's mother was not around, and he took advantage of the girl who was left all by herself. According to the girl's auntie, the perpetrator took advantage of the victim's loneliness. The matter has since been reported to police, and police is yet to issue a statement on the development. Esnat Sikazwe has details in this report.
She is struggling to walk as her legs and body are in pain. Blessings, though not her real name, a 4-year-old girl, is believed to have been raped by her mother's lover in Lusaka's garden house area. This incident happened on Monday around 20 hours when the mother left Blessings home alone. According to the aunt, the mother's lover found Blessings at home alone and took advantage of her and left. Later, a neighbor heard Blessings crying immediately after noticing a man walking out of the house. The said neighbor rushed into the house and found Blessings was raped. Her aunt tells this reporter the ordeal.
Oyo mwana ni mwana wanga, ni mwana wakulu wanga. Bamami bake ndio amenkonkana na bebe. Mwana nzana analepingiwa. Kairi bamami bake ni amine system yakwe bati bamashita bange sawe mwamuna angene sawe mwamuna mnyumba. So chabe banapeze kalibebe siwenze ko mwana no bo mugwira bamulepinga. Ari na 4 years. Panyumba penzelisha beba neba ndamne benzelipo. So ndamnezi nabwo baona manje mwana kairi kulira kwa mnezi nabwo alira nishibeva nabwo pezeka bataba so maye mwana nabwo dabando checking wana mugata maye bake bari mu myumba na peza ni mwana cyarimo nipamwezi nabwo mpeza ati mwana ashtiwa rep.
She is calling on well wishers to come on board and help Blessings with her siblings.
Tunakota ndizo ko yatemedza songira moyo mwana bana bari 5 vero bonse bana kulibe kwa support mshemusho tiwangale mshemusho kulibe ni so chabe ongale yavutikira so tenzo pempa what kapena wanga tipase ko support yakwati batandizire ko kuli abana.
She is calling on the police to intensify the investigations and bring the perpetrator to book.
Tinampeleka kuja ku hospital mai banakamba tendene ku social welfare so mai seteka tingasunge chitifuna ko cheni support mkulondola kwa bakamba ati bafuna abamene bamami bake bamene bafunika baende kuja police
nanga bamayi bake bakamba ko bwanji
Shokera ijadde amami wake sitina baoneevu.
The mother to Blessing is allegedly on the run as she is believed to be a drunkard who is always found in bars chilling. The matter has since been reported to police. SINKOZI Hope News, Lusaka.
Chief Government spokesperson Cornelius Mwetwa has justified the suspension of 19 Opposition Patriotic Front PF members of Parliament for breaches of parliamentary privileges. Speaking at a media briefing, Mr. Mwetwa said that the suspension was recommended by the committees of privileges and is a normal procedure when dealing with members who fail to adhere to parliamentary rules. Mr. Mwetwa added that the action was not unprecedented, as other MPs have faced suspension for similar reasons in the past. The minister said government and the ruling party had no influence over the Speaker's decision to suspend the opposition MPs. Meanwhile, the chief government spokesperson has denied the presence of additional police at Parliament, but that the usual security detail for the Vice President and parliamentary security were the only police officers present at Parliament buildings. Mr. Mwetwa has since expressed disappointment in the recent behavior of opposition members of Parliament both inside and outside the House. He has urged the MPs to remember that they represent the people who expect them to conduct themselves in an appropriate manner.
Yesterday, in exercise of her powers as enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia, as epitomized through the standing orders of Parliament, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Madam Nelly Muti, in line with the resolutions of the Committee on Privileges and also the resolution of the whole House, suspended 19 members of Parliament for breaches of their own rules bordering on gross misconduct. In the recent history, the nation will recall that in about March of 2017, 30 members of Parliament of the United Party for National Development in the opposition there absconded themselves from a presidential address on national values and principles, which earned them a suspension for 30 days. There was no additional police presence at Parliament as alleged by Honorable Bino Mpundu, or is it one of our colleagues in the opposition, that the suspensions took place amidst unprecedented police presence? There was no additional police presence to the usual parliamentary police that oversee transactions and security around Parliament, and also the presence of Zambia police officers who escort the Vice President. Government wishes to indicate at this stage that it is deeply concerned with the conduct of members of Parliament recently at Parliament, the way they have held themselves out.
The Energy Regulations Board, ERB, has advised all associations representing licensees operating within the petroleum subsector to ensure that they are fully compliant with the appropriate government agencies such as the Registrar of Societies and any other such relevant institutions. This cautionary measure is in line with the ERB's responsibility to uphold and maintain a well-structured and trustworthy energy sector in the country. In a statement by ERB Public Relations Manager Namukolo Kasumba, said it is incumbent upon all associations representing licensees to proactively ensure that they are registered with relevant government agencies. She said by registering, associations display their commitment to compliance and minimize the risk of fraudulent activities that might tarnish the reputation of licensees and the regulator. Mrs. Kasumba further said associations in good standing with the law contribute to good governance, the integrity of the energy sector, and promote public accountability. ERB says it will remain committed to fostering a competitive, well-regulated, and sustainable energy market and continue to monitor and assess the compliance of associations representing its licensees. And just before we take a break, Munali Member of Parliament Mike Mposha has commissioned the road works in Chamba Valley in Munali constituency. Speaking when he flagged off the construction and rehabilitation of roads, Mr. Mposha said that government wants to ensure all feeder roads in the area are worked on promptly. And Mr. Mposha has disclosed that the rehabilitation of the roads will ease the lives of the people in his constituency.
In order to fulfill these promises, the government has identified the enhancement of the CDF as one of the important means through which development at constituency level can be accelerated. Therefore, the significant upward adjustment of the allocation of CDF by the UPND government is commendable in that a lot of community projects in different sectors, mostly education, health, road development and social sector, and indeed upgrading playing football grounds can now be easily undertaken at local level. The groundbreaking ceremony and handover of site that we are witnessing today is a clear demonstration that the UPND government has prioritized the road network construction so as to ease the movement of people in Munali, but also to ease the movement of goods, especially during the rainy season.
Lubwe Road, over the years, has been of a big concern to us. It tends to be that as a community we put our resources together. We were to make the road for ourselves because it was so dilapidated to a point where it was impossible. And now, for the first time, to see government taking this initiative, it is quite a relief for us. And it's fundamental for us to put on record that this is the first time we are seeing this road graded.
This is Hope Channel Zambia and you are watching the news. Let's take a break. More stories still to come. Just stay with us.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment Payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Challenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. And now for the rest of the news. Government says central and southern provinces in Zambia have recorded consequential land degradation due to unstable agricultural practices, wood fuel harvesting and charcoal production, among other threats to the environment. Speaking during the launch of the Climate Resilient Ecosystem Restoration and Sustainable Land Management in Central and Southern Zambia project, Ministry of Green Economy and Environment Permanent Secretary Dot Chibamba said Zambia recorded high rates of deforestation and forest degradation, which has resulted into biophysical changes, loss of productivity, soil erosion and drying of perennial rivers. The minister, in a speech read on his behalf by the ministry's director in charge of environment management, Fushani Gondwe, said government has been working hand in hand with the Food and Agricultural Organization FAO to develop interventions to curb a number of environmental changes in the country. Meanwhile, FAO United Nations country representatives Miss Suzy Filippini said the significant impact of climate change has made it hard for rural communities to maintain a sustainable livelihood. Miss Filippini said FAO has better aspirations for Zambia and that the project launched is designed to promote sustainable natural resource management and strengthening climate resilience of rural communities in central and southern provinces, respectively.
Over the years, deforestation rates in Zambia have gone high. Among the many causes includes clearing forests for agriculture, charcoal and wood production. Even though many people in rural southern and central provinces of Zambia depend on these resources, they are lost at a fast pace. In order to reduce the loss and create climate resilience, the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment, in partnership with the Food and Agriculture Organization, have launched the Climate Resilient Ecosystem Restoration and Sustainable Land Management project in central and southern provinces.
Zambia, like many other countries, is experiencing increasing high rates of deforestation, and this has been, the figures have been given, very alarming. The meeting, therefore, signifies the commitment of government to the Republic of Zambia to stop and reverse land degradation, desertification, climate change, and loss of biodiversity today, especially in the targeted regions.
Meanwhile, Food and Agriculture Organization country representative Ms. Suze Philippine says the success of the project has much potential to improve the lives of Zambians in the target areas.
According to the World Bank's report of 2019, Zambia faces a major issue with deforestation and forest degradation, losing around 250,000 to 300,000 hectares of forest every year. FAO sees this project with vast potential to significantly improve the lives of Zambians in the target areas. Climate change and land degradation disproportionately affect rural communities, and this project aims to address these challenges for a sustainable future.
Government has also thanked Global Environment Facility, GEF, for providing the ministry with $13.2 million for the development and implementation of the project. Mwenemianga, Hope News, Lusaka.
And Green Economy and Environment Minister Collins Nzovu has implored the European Union (EU) delegation to partner and create more jobs in the forestry department in Zambia. Mr. Nzovu says the job creation in the forestry department will help with forestry conservation. He says the forest in the country is in a deplorable state due to deforestation. Mr. Nzovu said this when the European Union delegation visited the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment in Lusaka. And EU Commissioner for Climate Action, Wopke Hoekstra, who is also former Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, said EU will ensure that it provides support to Zambia to better the lives of the people, especially now that the country is experiencing effects of climate change.
So increasing forest-related jobs, facilitating investment and trade in legal and sustainable forest products between Zambia and the EU. We are aware also, Your Excellency, that you have strict conditions now on wood products. Your products must come from sustainable, it has to be sustainably produced. So we want to see how we participate in that niche as well. So today we gather here again, Your Excellency, but this time not only to reflect on our shared aspirations, but to celebrate a milestone in our collective efforts. I urge both of us, Your Excellency, to focus on the actual and the speedy implementation of the activities listed in the roadmap in order to address the challenges that our communities are facing on the ground. As we all say, we do not have time. We are marching very fast, but in the wrong direction. We need to reset our buttons, Your Excellency. We need to move. And for us, for this partnership, we want to utilize...
And therefore we're delighted to really partner up on this one as well. But of course, it's I think our joint aspiration is to do even more together, and to also be really in the camp of those who are the most ambitious going forward. And of course, the first big milestone there is COP28, and that is where we would really have the aspiration to broaden our partnership into. So making sure that we deliver the European Union together with Zambia, but ideally with all of our friends in Africa, in doing more in terms of mitigation. Making sure that we make emissions peak already by 2025 and then drive them down, because the world simply cannot wait. That would also imply doing more, ideally tripling the level of renewable energy, doubling the level of energy efficiency. Ambitious targets, but stuff that the world would really need to continue.
As we end the news, let's recap on stories that made headlines. Lusaka man rapes lover's 4-year-old daughter when his lover was not at home. Government denies hand in suspended opposition members of parliament. Rehabilitation of roads in Munali constituents has been commissioned, and central and southern provinces is said to be inconsequential land degradation. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of the entire studio and production team, not forgetting our correspondents across the country, I'm Bright SINKOZI. George KALIMUKWA has been our sign language interpreter. Until next time, when we come with another bulletin from all of us, it's bye for now. God bless and keep watching Hope Channel Zambia.